A lot of the same kind of. Oh, now you should start rolling probably.
We're rolling.
Oh, we're rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Go for it.
No, now I'm aware that we're rolling, and I'm not going to talk this way.
I was going to tell you, I'm just going to let it roll.
Essentially what happened with Weapons and why it's part of the reason why it's taken so long to come out is because of this issue of Final Cut.
Really?
Final Cut means that you're allowed to have full creative control over the edit of the film. So having Final Cut is a very powerful thing to have. I was told that I would not make the movie, I would not get the movie financed if I asked for it. My hope was at least they'll really like the first version that I make.
And you delivered that first version?
And not only did we deliver that first version, Sundance accepted that version.
Wow.
It was nominated for the Grand Jury Prize for Best Picture.
Oh man.
And
so that should be it done. That should be the end of the story.
That's what I thought.
Marry me and home clock next to the come and go. And if I die, or should I say, if I go, marry me and home clock next to the come and go. Cause tomorrow ain't promised to me. The only thing promised to a player is the penitentiary. Cause tomorrow ain't promised to me. The only thing promised to the player is the penitentiary. Cause tomorrow ain't promised to me. The only thing promised to the player is the penitentiary. So mama take care of the business on the smooth tip. Watch my baby.
The day after our premiere, the film was bought for distribution by a company called After Dark. I didn't hear from them till November of that year, and this was February.
Anybody in their right mind would jump on it from Sundance, wouldn't they? I mean,
I guess they had priorities. They had, who knows. So November, finally I get a phone call. The conversation was, we're recutting your film without you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Click. They changed every single scene in the movie. They're not even making creative decisions. They're more making decisions based on, some of the edits were based on fear of the MPAA giving the movie an above an R rating. Then next thing I heard, movie's dead, it's never gonna come out. So I gave up on it. So I was like, okay, well, you know what? I have a copy of the movie, I'm gonna bootleg it. As I was preparing to do this, I get a call that Lionsgate, who's the parent company of After Dark, they're gonna put the movie out at the end of the year. And so,
that's a happy ending.
So it's a great ending. I'm definitely hoping. I'm looking at you, Lionsgate, looking at you to put this movie out and take a chance on it. And the story will have a happy ending.
You really can't control or predict what's going to happen. The story of my band is, it was me and my friend. He had just gotten Pro Tools, and we were just making songs. And all of a sudden, people started attaching to it. And then major label RCA Records comes to us.
I want to see some action out there, man. You're goddamn right. Let's go!
We end up getting signed to RCA, and then all of a sudden they start questioning everything. They actually say to you something like, you have to get to the chorus of the song, in the first minute of the song if you want to get played on the radio. Now in my head I'm like, radio, who cares? What really matters most is, do people like it or do people not like it?
What makes it unique is that you did it, and you did it how you wanted it. It's the rough edges of an album and like the stuff that doesn't fit doesn't fit in with the rest of the shit I'm hearing on the radio that I like.
Right. And then our second deal that we had, what happened was there was this band of like Pretty Boys that they signed, and then there was us. The Pretty Boys somehow landed a tour opening up for Ashley Simpson. So the label put all their money into the Pretty Boys. We, on the other hand, started having some radio play. We had great press. We were in magazines. We played The Late Late Show. A little cult hit started happening for one of our songs. The buzz is happening and things start coming to us.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Can feel it.
You can feel like that. I know, yeah, because that's the exact same thing that was going on with Weapons.
Opportunity's knocking, and what they do, they put all their money into these Pretty Boys. They basically dropped the ball, and it died out, and that was it. And so, you know, we made this new album, Rejoice, and now we're shopping it around. We killed it in South by Southwest. The place was packed. We got good press. You know, you can feel it, and still we can't put this fucking album out. And I want somebody to put it out, but I don't even know who I'd want to put it out. So somebody, this is a great album, a great band, great opportunity. You know, we're ready. We've been doing this a while. Go to our MySpace, you'll see everything that we've done, and we rock.
It's being aided in a huge way by the internet. Now you can put out your music the way you want. It's a little more difficult now, I think, to establish a name for yourself because there's so many names out there.
Yeah.
Because things are changing like so quickly.
I'm happy about that. You know, I think that's a good thing. You know, obviously if you go on MySpace, there's 8 million bands and people are buying MySpace friends. Cutting through that and finding the integrity is kind of tough.
I go on MySpace and the guy's on the front page. I'm like, who the fuck is that? How'd they get on the front page and how'd they get signed to Columbia Records? I've never even heard of these guys.
Right.
And their music sucks.
Well, I've seen...
And that's every day. Every
day a new one, right?
Yeah, every day there's a new one. And they all look the same too. I think every now and then what happens is every now and then the formula somehow works. And I think it's a lot of luck and timing.
Right.
For the other 99% of musicians and artists and filmmakers, you basically just, you just keep doing what you're doing, you sweat it out, and, you hope that one day you can get a ridiculous budget to make some crazy fucking piece of art.
If you make what you make, how you make it, and people like it, then that's what should be upheld or backed. But no one's willing to take this chance.
Deep down, it's frightening to be yourself.
Yeah.
It's scary because you will be confronted with things about yourself that you might not necessarily like.
Yeah.
And then that will force you to change.
You gotta really pay attention to being real. It's cool. I'm glad we did this today.